Alright everyone, thank you very much for getting me to 200 subscribers. So for today's video, I decided we'd do a little bit of a will it start. So it's on this little pump engine here. It's a Briggs and Stratton 5-horse, 4-stroke, and it hasn't run in, I'd say, pretty much well over 10 years. My dad used to use it a lot. I don't know what the hell happened to it. We'll find out, I guess. Maybe it just got a block in the carby and that, but he said it just stopped running and he could never get it started, so I guess we'll have to pull it apart and investigate. Right, so I guess the first thing we should do is, pull it over and see if it's actually worth trying to fiddle around with, because if it's locked up, well, obviously we're not going to be worth our while trying to fix it up. Well, it turns, so that's good. Doesn't feel like it's got a lot of compression, but no. Yeah. So that's our throttle, I think. Yep. So our throttle's here, and this here, I'm guessing, is our choke. Which way that's supposed to be in or out, I don't know. I'll probably end up pulling the air filter box off anyway. But yeah, stupid me if we got a spark plug socket, so we can't exactly pull the spark plug off. But I'll have to go and get that. But anyway, I guess we'll try with what we've got here. Right, so we'll pull this air filter box off first. See what's in there, because it might just be a dirty air filter that's stopping it from running. I doubt it, but it's possible. It isn't the greatest. Probably pass, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it runs on that. Alright, so that's choke on, and that's choke off. Okay. Because that's closed like that. If I push that there, that's closing the butterfly. If I open it back up again to here, that opens the butterfly up. So that's choke on, that's choke off. Okay. I don't know whether I want to go ahead and pull this cover off, and then maybe pull the carburetor off. Whether I'm going too deep by doing that, I don't know. I might go and get my spark plug socket and check we have spark plugs. That way then we can figure out whether it's worth fixing the fuel system or just leaving it be. So we're in luck. I actually have a spark plug socket over here at the shed with me. So yeah, you beauty. I'll get this spark plug nicked off. Yeah, I'll blow some of the crud away from there first. So then we just don't get anything in the ball. Well, there's our spark plug. Have a look here. I'll get this bloody camera to focus on it. That's what it looks like. It's very carboned up. But nonetheless, I reckon with a little bit of a sandpaper and a clean, it might work again. I might see if we got a spare over at the main workshop. But if we do, it doesn't really matter. We'll just try and get this one going as it is. Okay, we've got our spark plug here. As you can see, it's a bit cleaner. I have cleaned and gapped it. It's got the correct gap. So yeah, we put it here, and I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but we'll try and test for some spark. It doesn't look like we're getting much spark. Maybe it's bad earth. Okay. Try something else. Try that. So next thing I'll do is thread this back in here. So then I might take off this front cover. Well, there's our pull start cover off. I'll have to pull that off as well, probably. Probably a good time to lube it up anyway. Holy crap, they're small smooths. The size of them buggers. Tiny. Jesus. Oh crap. Oh, jeez. That off now. So there is our pull start mechanism. Might have to lube that up. It's probably a bit tighter than it should be. Sorry, yeah, a bit tighter than it should be. Anyway, this actual mechanism seems to spin in and out pretty freely, so might give it a little bit of lube, but it's pretty good so far, so we'll leave it as it is. Yeah. So I think this is the oil pressure switch. That could also, oh yeah, that could be another thing as well. That could be faulty, because then that would not allow spark to come through. Possibilities. Right, we'll open this up. We'll take this front cover off and see what's going on. What are they? 10mm. Probably not, actually probably Imperial, because this is an American engine. So what's that? Probably like 7/16 maybe. 3/8. Yeah, 3/8. Actually I might get that 3/8 socket. Oh, yeah, that's loose now. bloody mice nests in there. Lovely. Alright. What do we got here? Looks like our coral packs. Something to do with it. Actually, the surface here might need a bit of a clean up. It's a bit grubby. We take those coil packs off either, so it would be worth my while taking them off and giving them a clean up as well. What's that bloody 16s? Where's our coral pack? Might be worth my while cleaning them up. Oh, I'll go and get some sandpaper and bring it back, and we'll clean those contacts up and make sure they're nice and clean. Hopefully the coral packs haven't failed. If they have, when we're in a bit of a spot of bother then. Alrighty, so that's cleaned up a little bit better. It's nothing crash hot, but hey, if it does the job, it does the job. These ones aren't looking too bad either. I got them cleaned up. Not to a perfect standard again, but it's only to get it going, so that should be well enough to get it going. Alrighty everyone, so I don't know if you can see the spark plug here, but I have now set the gap in the armature, so it's got the 12th hour gap in it. We've also cleaned off the flywheel as I explained just before. Everything's tightened up. I haven't put everything back on to the actual motor yet. I'm just trying to test it to see what's going on. But we'll see if it gets spark. Hey, hang on, is that a spark? Oh, hang on. Oops. Yay! Sweet as. Alright, that's now got spark. We can now move on to the fuel system. As us mechanics always do, I have gotten a little bit curious, and I'm wondering whether I should put everything back on the motor and then possibly put a little bit of fuel down the bore now and see, now that we've got spark, whether it will actually fire. So yeah, I reckon I might try that. And see if it runs, because at the moment I shouldn't really be running it without water going through this impeller, and with just the fuel in the bore it shouldn't run for very long, so we can see if it wants to go or not. And then move on to the carburetor, see if we can fix that up, probably put some more fuel in the tank. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do after that, but yeah. Let's get into it. Alright, we'll pour a bit of petrol down the bore now. Let's see whether we can get it to fire. Probably good enough that we can get it to go. Okay. should also mention I did check the oil. It's got perfect oil in it. So, yeah, try and get it going. How good's that? Well, it runs. Great. Seems to be running okay. So now what we've got to do, as I said earlier, I don't want to run it for long because otherwise we'll burn the impeller up in the pump. But yeah, I reckon what we do now, I reckon I find a fitting for the back of that pump, take it over, hook some hose up to it, and then yeah, send it.